Hello YouTube, I'm Reviews1, Tom, and today I've got another Transformers review. So, I said it was going to be the day after, but it wasn't. I kind of forgot. But I reviewed this guy, and I said I loved him. He was brilliant, and Asda did him a bit cheaper than everyone else. So today, the obvious next one is this guy. Generations Wheeljack. I can't decide which one I like more. Him because I recognise the colours and the splitter's really cool. So is the spoiler. But he looks really cool too. I can't decide. Now, I'll give you a quick comparison between the two. Obviously he's longer because of the splitter, but also the sides, he has his rocket launchers there, and he has these really cool little, they look like exhaust pipes, which makes him really cool. Still looks like a rally car to me, though the splitter would kind of suggest it's not. Catch that on rocks. But it's amazing how much of a difference that splitter and that spoiler make. It does look like a different car, though obviously it's not. Also, I'll leave him to the side for a minute. Obviously he's white, green, red, like he should be. I do like how they've even added in at the side of the windscreen, the green down there. I like that. And also you see the grille a lot better because of the white. The contrast works a lot better on this, but he's not meant to contrast really, other than that. He's meant to be quite a dark character, or quite a dark colour. Again, with the painted windscreen, I don't mind because it seems to blend quite well with the translucent ones. You still get the fake sort of. They don't really see it, but at a glance it would look like an interior. Underneath is exactly the same as this guy, other than colours and these bits here. So, before I forget, I will have my dear Optimus. You can see for he's about as tall as a Deluxe. He is about the right size for a Deluxe. Although it is a bit weird to have him next to Wreck-Gar, because Wreck-Gar's a bike that's bigger than this. But that's because they're meant to be able to ride each other. So, yes, let's transform him. I won't do this on camera much, other than the bit that's different. I'll just do this quickly. So, yes, Wheeljack turned up. Just quickly, while I don't have to do this. Wheeljack was in Transformers from episode 1. He was actually the second Transformer you see. I think Bumblebee's. I remember the first 5 minutes you have Bumblebee, Soundwave, Wheeljack, and the Seekers. They're the first Transformers you see. And Bumblebee goes into the back of Wheeljack because he's a big truck. Oh, he does have a flight mode, but it doesn't look as good. I've already got half transforming him, so I'm not going to show it now. You can imagine what it will be like. Forgetting how to transform him. That felt like something broke. I don't think it did, but whatever. Everything situated. I'm sorry about this. Yeah, so still jealous of your going to auto assembly, of course. I'd like to go if any of you would like to build some kind of teleporter, so I don't have to get travel or accommodation or food, that would be very helpful. Just don't patent it so I can use it, or just give it to me. I imagine there's some kind of physicist out there that can do it for me for Auto Assembly 2012. So this is Wheeljack so far. He looks a bit like the Soundwave thing with the satellite mode. So the bit that's different are the legs. So I'm going to split the leg and do it one at a time for this. You do the same thing where you do that and you do that, but the wheel, because it's there and self-balance a bit, you can just push up a bit, and it sort of locks the foot in place because this little bit of plastic here, but it also stops the wheel from putting the whole thing off balance, and you don't twist the legs. There he is. These become like wrenches. And they go in his hand. You can put these up here. I put one in his hand and one up here, so you can see. They look quite good. Like they look like quite good machine guns, although not very Wheeljack-esque. They make better wrenches, which is nice because they've used the clip for more than just a clip. They've used it as an actual part of it. Like that. Yes, I'll quickly put him to the side. And you're meant to take this and that little clip behind here, fold down a bit, and that goes on the back. Like that. Give him a little shoulder cannon. So while I quickly transform this guy, yeah, Wheeljack was funny. He always seemed to be he was the smart one, but he'd encountered a lot of problems. Whatever he tried wouldn't work the first few. There was a second time, like the cap some kind of pyramid or something of power. I can't remember. I watched it ages ago. Didn't work the first time, I don't think. Obviously the Dinobots, where he was an idiot and made the Dinobots idiots. Which is the biggest joke, I think, in Transformers. Don't quote me on that. I think it's the biggest joke. Oh, I have found one thing that was on both. The arms, they fold back into some little tabs, and it makes it really hard to push this up. So if you fold the arms forward a little bit, it makes it so much easier to... It doesn't work on camera, does it? It does make it a bit easier to push up. So yeah. Yeah, there are also a few things that you can sort of change between the two of these figures to make them a bit different from each other than just the legs. And of course you can, if you want to, sorry, wow, it's you camera, you're making me do this. You can, if you want to, not turn the legs around, but he looks like an idiot. Yeah, so there is the... Wheeljack's joints are a lot less tight than... a lot looser than Track's. I don't know if that's just coincidence or if it's just, well, not coincidence, if it's just mine or if it's all of them, but it is annoying. Just put his gun in his hand. So yes, there is Wheeljack and Drax. They look really good together. Also you can see, Wheeljack has his signature wings, shapes different obviously. And also they have painted the inside of the door silver to try and make it look like it's continued, which is quite good. The back of the legs is a bit hollow, but yeah, you're not going to see the back, I don't really mind. The head sculpt is really nice. There is light piping. The whole of the back of the head is a light piping thing to try and light up these bits at the side of his head, but it doesn't work very well. Yeah, there's a couple of things that you can do to distinguish them. One, I like to have these at a much more vertical angle, whereas with Drax, they're both hard to stand up, but yeah. Drax, I like to have his more outward, his wings more outward, so you get that. But also, I take Drax's gun, because I don't think Drax needs a gun. He looks pretty cool without it, especially with his shoulder cannons. And I take his gun and put it on Wheeljack, because Wheeljack used to have dual sort of dark cannons over his shoulders, where these wouldn't make much sense. They do, and they make him look, oh god, they would make him look really cool if the thing worked. Like that. That's more Wheeljack. So yes, that is how I have them displayed, obviously not in that pose, but yeah. He retains the same colours. He doesn't actually gain any more, other than a bit of silver here and there. And the head sculpt's really good. There are a few remoulded details, obviously his legs are completely different, the head sculpt's completely different. I still can't decide which one I like better. I'll probably say Wheeljack just because I know the character more. But yeah, they're both still really cheap. You can pick them both up quite cheaply, quite easily still, I think. Power Toys still got them. I think Toys R Us still do. No, Toys R Us don't do them. Not in my one anyway, they've only got Prime. Yeah, if you haven't got them, get them. At least get the character you like the most. I will say, this mould is good because it's the only mould I have two of. Yeah, it's the only one that I've bought two of in each colour scheme, and I'd happily buy another one if it fit into another character, because I think it looks really good. So that's Wheeljack. I got this the other day. From QWERTY for £8. It's amazing. I did get a few other things as well. Just a second, I need to show you these. I think these are brilliant. This one, from the same place, QWERTY.co.uk. Load of stuff from the IT crowd. It's brilliant. And this one is pretty funny too. Choose wisely. And Gandalf, staff, lightsaber, Excalibur, the sonic screwdriver, and the Elder Wand. Again, £8 off of qwerty.co.uk. So it's amazing. So, like Steam do, they're stealing my money. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I should have another review up soon, but I am running out of Transformers. But I do have one Transformer that I'll be buying very soon. It's really cheap. And also, I'm loving the Cybertron stuff. I really want like a, I think Cybertron hard hat or something. It's a really small little dune buggy, and Scattershot looks quite cool. The Scout one. I think I'm gonna start buying those. But first, go Kaija. I'm buying those first. And I'm still watching Kamen Rider Double, and I've stopped watching Tokamega Sentai Go Busters because it's terrible. I soon will be watching Batman the Animated Series if I can find it, and then Batman Beyond. So yes, that's been one of my longer videos. Buy them if you can. They're really good. I'm Views1, Tom, and